Why the sun and the moon had a fight. Once upon a time, the sun and the moon were friends. They lived together, and everything they had was shared. One early morning, the sun went to the field and instructed the moon to prepare lunch. However, the moon did nothing. When the sun returned from the field, it found no food. "If you don't want to cook anything, at least go fetch some water," the sun said to the moon. The moon remained silent and stayed in place. So the sun took a pitcher, ordered the moon to kindle a fire, and went to fetch water. But even kindling the fire was something the lazy moon refused to do. The sun had to prepare the meal itself. It placed a pot of water on the hearth, stoked the fire, and started cooking porridge. When the porridge was ready, the sun took the hot pot off the fire and called the moon to share the food. Only then did the moon rise and begin eating the porridge. The sun became furious. It grabbed the pot and exclaimed, "Oh, you rotten lazy bones! You're always ready to eat, but refuse to cook!" With these words, the sun struck the moon on the head with the pot so hard that it shattered into 1,000 fragments, and the porridge scalded the moon from head to toe. The moon barely managed to escape. Since then, the sun and the moon became bitter enemies. That's why when the sun rises in the sky, the moon hesitates to show itself. It waits for the night and only then embarks on its solitary journey. The Rabbit Reader read for you. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you for watching.